It's always been in the back of my mind, holding a tentative place on my bucket list as somewhere I think I'd want to visit. Sometimes, I think it's too evil to see, but also too evil not to see. Auschwitz. One of the most terrible places on earth. A place I've grown up learning about and hearing stories of both in school and from my family who lived during the Holocaust. Stories from Aunt Herta, who fled Europe successfully, but also stories from Cousin Gus, whose family wasn't as lucky. I've been torn about whether it's too much for me to handle, but figured that as long as I was in Europe, I needed to see it for myself, to try to soak it all in and understand more about my history. I arrived on the grounds pretty scared to go inside. I mean, come on, what Jew wouldn't be? I wasn't really sure what to expect when I stepped off the bus. As I wandered in, I saw it, Albrecht Mach Free, the sign designating the entrance to hell. It took my breath away at first, as I pictured all the people who passed under that sign, but then it struck me just how small it was. It's the beginning to the most evil place on earth, and it's just a small sign. I'm not sure why I expected something grand, but just kind of assumed it'd be as scary as the event signifies. This made me mad. Millions killed because of a stupid sign. So pointless. I walked around the prison, reading stories and seeing pictures of those who once stayed there. Some made it. Most didn't. We always hear the huge number, but putting a face and a story and a life behind that number makes it all so much more real. So much harder to grasp. Now, I'm not religious, haven't prayed in years, but there I found myself saying the mourner's Kaddish and Shema over and over under my breath. It brought me some comfort, I think. I'm not too sure. Felt like I needed to, and I hope someone or something out there heard it. I went to Death Wall and inside a gas chamber. Another thing I never thought I'd do. At this point, emotions were everywhere, but I expected that at a place so somber. I wandered the grounds and went in and out of museums for over 4 hours, knowing I'd never be back. I don't want to, or need to. It was important for me to see it with my own eyes. Just once, though. This place carries too much weight to want to return. I got out of it what I wanted, though, taking everything in and saying the names of my family who passed in a prayer for them. Again, felt like I needed to honor them, maybe, and to show we haven't forgotten. I hope to better understand something about those times, but I didn't. I don't think it's fully possible to. As long as we understand the evil and make sure nothing like that can ever happen again, that's all that really matters.